number is...
Hey. What's going on, y'all? It's Dyme Witherspoon here. Dyme Digital. It's True Night Talk. We got my peoples in the building. Who we got here, man? Who we got here?
Where's Will?
Oh my God, that is the question.
Will know how we operate. Tuesdays and Thursdays, he just decided not to show up. We set his stuff up for him, for the visuals, everything, all of that. He's not here.
All this extra work to bust out the mic, the headphones.
We had Jag come through today, though.
Jag is in the building.
What's going on, Fro? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Saucing on. What you got in the cup over there one time? Okay.
Got me some tequila and some strawberry acai.
How's that working out for you?
It's working real right.
Okay.
Man, you dripping everywhere. It better be.
For real.
It better be all right.
It'll try.
We got exposed cables over there.
All these
what
wires,
doing?
and you dripping.
I'm dripping.
You tripping.
Well, you could give me a napkin.
Nah, it's too late. We done started. We done started. Put that thing on the carpet. It'll soak it up.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Brother Hall?
Will out there in the field, though, for those who want to know where Will is. He out there in the field doing some reconnaissance work.
The nerve of him to not show up like after he just started speaking for real on the show.
Facts. Big facts. Big hefty dumpty.
Ooh.
Facts.
Ooh,
Humpty Dumpty facts?
Ooh.
What are we listening to?
Oh, this is a beat that I made
Okay.
about a year ago. It's all right?
Yeah.
Remember, I used to play my beats on the mess decks just to get the reaction from the crowd.
I didn't know you did that.
I didn't either.
You did.
I was in the galley.
You didn't know?
I was in the galley.
You didn't tell nobody.
You didn't step out? Like, they be out there dancing and, man, listen. I was a whole ass producer a year ago.
What
I
are
was
you now?
whole ass cook ago. Still is.
Okay. I was about to say,
yeah.
you still be cooking.
Barely.
Right. Hey, don't play me.
Hey, but it's good to be here on a Thursday. I can't tell you the last time we did a Thursday show, but it's always good when we all get together. Brilliant minds come together for one cause, and that cause is TNT, True Night Talk. For those out there who just rocking with us, appreciate you for listening to us, and your phone is ringing.
Yeah, this is not the first time this has happened during the show.
But this is the first time we actually heard the ringtone over the airwaves.
No, we
It's
heard
nice
it before.
and chill,
Remember. Hold on.
Here you go. Jack, what's going on? How was your day today?
It was good. You know, I had unnecessary things to do at work.
Always.
Like usual.
Okay.
How was your day?
You know, just trying to get through it one day at a time.
Yes.
Couple weeks left.
Ooh, you ready?
Couple weeks left. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ready to be free. I'm ready to be my own man. I'm ready to really see what I've learned in the past 5 years as far as what I want to do, learning wise. If I can really apply it and really be successful out here. So, you know.
You can be successful. You got it.
Wait, without struggle, there's no gain.
That is a very true statement.
You really need to get out there, really do your thing, love what you do what you love, have fun. You only got one life to live, hell, so why not do and be great?
We got to put that somewhere, man, because you use that line a lot. We got to make sure.
It's the truth, though. A lot of people don't look at life like that. I had a conversation with Kennedy today. I always talk to Kennedy. Shout out to Kennedy. Even though he didn't text me back.
Punk ass.
That's neither here nor there. Nah, don't come from a dog like that.
Oh.
But
my bad.
That's what you be saying to me. No, don't be talking about her like that. If she 150 with cankles, she 150 with cankles. That's the truth. You get mad at me when I be speaking the truth. Man.
Come on, that conversation never took place.
Right.
But
you know,
don't become.
But it sounds like something you'll say.
Right.
Don't come out like that.
No. That part is accurate.
Okay. Yeah, no, she really came at me like that though. I didn't say nothing about no cankles, but it just sounded like it'd be a nice little twist to add to this conversation we're having right now. Moving forward. So I had a conversation with Kennedy today, and I'm like, you know, are we crazy? The way we think. I feel like everybody should think the way we think. And if you're not thinking the way we thinking, maybe something wrong with you. Because, I mean, I feel like we only thinking with sound minds and sound judgment. That's how I feel.
A lot of people only think one-minded, though. So you can't really change that. You can try, but they ain't going to do nothing.
But if you're not versatile mentally and you stuck in your ways, then you bound to fail. You bound to drizzle.
You bound to drizzle.
You ain't got a bowling ball like jumping in the pool or nothing like that.
Hey man, you know I'm not even supposed to be doing this. This is Will's thing.
Spoon on the boards because Will is out in the field doing Will things.
Yeah, that's big love though. I'm proud of him.
Definitely. It's all love. He gave us the green light to actually do the show without him. You know, I thought he was gonna cry or something like that. You know, y'all leaving me? Nah, man. You know, we just gonna hold it down for you, big dog. You out there holding it down for us, so we gonna do the same thing for you.
Y'all gotta get a guest on the show.
We really didn't. Shout out to Jack for being here, but I was kind of opposed to it.
I definitely
I'm sorry.
I definitely felt it wasn't like you personally. It was just like anybody.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know if we want nobody on the show.
Well, because TNT, it's kind of hard to to really implement somebody in a well-oiled machine like we have, because we so used to us three. So when you throw somebody else in the mix, it's kind of like, all right,
Kind of
you got to
messes
see
it
if
up.
they warm up to y'all and see. But
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, brother.
nah, you ain't hearing
I hear
me.
you, but at the same time, you always talking about, yeah, we got to show our range.
Right. On Microwave Culture is showing our range. We already know what our range is on TNT.
We definitely be bouncing back and forth off each other.
Yeah, see?
It's all love. It's all love, man. I like Jag.
Of course. I mean, you could bounce a jag off of... Well, you could bounce a jag off of Jag's hair. You could bounce a penny off of Jag's hair right now. Bounce with it, rock with it. So it's Thursday. Y'all sipping. I got the water over here. A lot that went down this week. Shout out to Joe Budden getting on Spotify. That's
a big move right there.
That's a big move. That's mountain moving moves right there.
He done started. He got his exclusive deal with Spotify, and they're gonna be on Revolt pretty soon as well for the visuals.
So
Plus, they dropping 2 podcasts a week.
on Wednesday and Saturdays.
Yeah, so it's going down for them. They're kind of paving the way right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, cause it's in my book, it's the Joe Budden podcast. Then it's Breakfast Club, kinda. I feel like Joe Budden's podcast is kind of overthrown Breakfast Club in a sense, even though he's not a syndicated radio show.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, you know, the moves he's making though. Spotify, that's a big deal. Might even have us think about exclusive. You know, so ain't no telling what the bag looking like.
Does that mean no more SoundCloud? No more Apple? Exclusive is exclusive though, right?
Right, so that means they're only going through Spotify. That's exclusively, because if you're not getting no money from Apple, then I got to go to where the money is, where whoever's offering me the money. He wasn't getting paid for Apple. That's what you said on this last.
Shit, we ain't getting paid from Apple.
Yeah, we not, but he wasn't either. He was 175 episodes in, so we on the right path. Maybe Spotify come knocking at our door. Maybe, well, they ain't gonna come knocking at our door, but they gonna know who we are though.
They gonna beat this
respect
hoe
us.
down if they still around.
Yeah, I mean, how long you think it's gonna take for us to really reach the Spotify level? I mean, so 175 episodes, you do an episode a week. That's like 3.5 years right there.
Yeah, almost 4 years of that bit.
Right.
I don't foresee that. So we ain't got that type of time.
That type of time.
Nah, but you know, I'm pretty sure 4 years from now we'll still be doing this.
Yeah, I agree.
On some variation.
Right. And as long as the content
I'll still
stays
be
the
watching.
same.
You watch now?
You just started watching.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, last week.
Make sure y'all subscribe
Yeah,
on
sure,
Apple
last
or
week.
SoundCloud or. Was it really just last week?
No.
You sure?
You showed me a long time ago.
But that don't mean you done subscribe. You ain't hit that 5.0. Drop a comment, leave some feedback.
I don't ever leave feedback, really.
Hey, look, you got to support, sister.
Support black businesses, damn it. See, by you not writing a review, you're not helping us out. So because we need you to be...
I got to write a review on the internet instead of just tell you to right
wrong.
to your face.
Apple Podcasts. If you got a podcast icon, there ain't nothing to write a review. Because your review, somebody else will see the review. So it's not for us. We know your word of mouth to us is genuine and it's solid. But for other people to see the reviews, because think about it. When you checking out a new restaurant, what you do? You go to the Yelp reviews. And if those reviews is trash, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to eat there.
I just go.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Whatever.
I
That's
check the
you.
reviews.
See? Thank you.
I don't.
But I'm
like,
saying.
even like when I'm like, if you going into a hotel or something,
Oh, yeah, got to.
you got to see the number. All right, look, I ain't gonna go anything lower than a 4.0 or 3.5, 3.6, something
Okay,
like that.
hotels, yeah. I do the review for hotels.
So you
But
just
not
eat
food.
anywhere. Is what you saying?
I try something.
Whatever, man.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, she
oh,
wild.
she's a cook. I don't know, so I believe her.
She's a wild one. She cooked with no hair in there, so that lets you know where she coming from. Wow. Yeah, so when you leave a review, it just helps other people try to navigate the podcast arena. Can I say arena? Yeah, podcast realm, the realm of podcasting, to see who has a legit podcast out there.
That is a fact. Because if I see something that's over an hour long and there's no reviews and I don't really know what to expect from it, I'm gonna go on to the next one.
There you go. So help us, Jay. Stop being so damn selfish. Stop thinking that only listening to us only helps us. No, write a review if you're really talking about helping us. Pause. You got something to say?
Nah, I ain't got shit
Oh,
to say.
okay.
She ain't
No,
got.
I
How
ain't-
can she follow up? How can she follow up?
Okay, y'all not finna be keep covering for me. I'm just
Said we invited her on the show to
yeah,
talk shit.
just to talk shit
Yeah,
on
just
me.
to tear it
I'm
down.
sorry.
You gotta
shit.
talk. You gotta talk in the mic. We understand Will ain't here, and that's Will's
that's his
job.
role.
That's his role to be on the boards, the
And-
loud ass gunshots, and to not talk in the mic.
The loudest gunshots in the world.
In the world.
No warning, no nothing. And he cocked that hoe back 4 times before he shoot.
Yeah, he did. It's jam.
It wasn't nothing coming out.
It was what they said. Only about 4.5. 9's jam or 4.5's jam. It's only about 9. I think 4.5's jam. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a gun person.
Oh, we know you're not a gun person.
Okay, well, just throw me up under the bus. Why don't you?
No. You've said that on Microwavable Culture that you're not into guns.
Yeah. I'm not the gun person. Not the gun person at all. I just feel like too many things happen with them.
You against them?
Not against them. Just a lot of people do a lot of dumb things when they're upset. You know. So all I'm saying, I just don't want to have my mind go there. Not saying it will. I just don't ever want to go there. Because if it's accessible, who's to know what you might do in that situation?
It's like abortion, huh?
Yes.
What?
He said he's not for it, but he's not against it either. No, my analogy is off.
I mean, it's on cue, but I don't know.
Thank you, brother. Because
I mean, I'm over here with it. I
don't know what that means.
She wilding. She tripping.
Yeah, you is tripping.
Okay,
and
belay my last.
Hey. So with the week being Thursday, it's been a lot been going down
since last Tuesday.
Since last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
But even the start of the week, you know, the Madonna tribute to Aretha Franklin. She done ruffled a lot of feathers. Me personally, I didn't listen to it. I just don't like how people
All
feel.
she did was talk about herself, really.
I mean, right, but how many other people will really get up there and really talk about Aretha Franklin though? I'll wait, because it's easy for us to talk about what we wouldn't do if our feet aren't to the fire. I can sit up here and say, man, yeah, I honor Aretha Franklin. But if I'm on that stage, I'm like, yeah, how y'all doing out there? Yeah, it's me. Y'all see me up here. Yeah, I got a new film coming out. I don't want to gloat about myself, but hey, I'm going to use this platform to really get what I want to get out. Because, I mean, let's be honest, though. And y'all might disagree with me on this, but life doesn't stop for anybody. Not Aretha Franklin, not Michael Jackson, not Prince, none of them. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you may mourn for a couple weeks, couple months, but life still goes on. So at the end of the day, hey, I got to do what I got to do to create my longevity and keep me going.
Well, I mean, she could at least talked about her a little bit more.
I mean, she did say Aretha Franklin helped me. You know, if it wasn't for Aretha Franklin, it wouldn't be no Madonna. Did she double up on her name?
She didn't double up on her name.
She ain't double up on her name? Because I read it, but I didn't actually listen to the audio. But it just said that, you know, if it wasn't for Aretha Franklin, it wouldn't be no Madonna.
She basically was like, Aretha Franklin is a great person and her voice is amazing and it made me. And that's why I sing all these amazing songs, because she helped me out. But I am really, really great. And I got this coming up and that coming up. And this isn't about, you know, pretty much me. But
I got
Aretha
annoyed
Franklin was good.
I got annoyed just hearing you say that just now.
I did.
I was like,
I enjoyed it. I mean, why be fake though? Like, why get up there and if this is the real Madonna and she real about it, and obviously y'all liked her enough to really put her up there to do the tribute to Aretha Franklin, because y'all did the same thing with Prince. Y'all didn't like how she did the tribute to Prince. Y'all didn't like it, but yet, as soon as Aretha Franklin passed, y'all, Madonna, yeah. We know you butchered that Prince thing. Yeah. You wasn't on your best. We need your A game this time. And her A game was what you seen again. Her talking about herself. But at least she was genuine and real about it, though. Don't be fake. Don't get up there and give a fake tribute just to appease the people. Get up there and do what it is you do. Be real.
Or not get up there at all.
But a lot of people are afraid of people being real nowadays.
That's where you taking us right now?
I feel like it is.
Low key.
Explain yourself.
Well, because if why get up there and say all these words that I don't really mean about some person that a lot of people really didn't care about?
I mean, the older people cared about her.
Did they?
I mean, she was popular back then.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, really, how many songs can you truly point
Me,
out by
personally?
her? Personally?
Probably none. Maybe one more but that's not the point. That's not my time.
Yes, I agree.
Jay-Z died. I could name a few.
I mean, you can name a few songs by Michael Jackson also, so.
But that ain't my dog either.
But
you can name more songs by him.
Jay-Z is from where I'm from, and
he ain't
so that
from
makes him
Brownsville.
your dog.
he's from Marcy Project. He's from Bed-Stuy.
Not from Brownsville.
It don't matter. We from Brooklyn.
You from Brownsville.
You're making it sound like y'all are best friends or something.
Nah. It's like when you see somebody come up that's, you
saw him come up.
He was already
and
on his way up. You feel me? Hey, look, he got a lot of play in the crib. A lot of play.
A Reasonable Doubt. What, the Blueprint? Blueprint 1, 2, 3?
Where's Will?
Will on the boards. It's Will James. Follow me on Instagram. Will WB 901. Warner Brother Will.
WBJ.901.
WBJ. So
Warner Brother James.
Don't nobody want the realness in 2018. Everybody want that sugar-coated stuff that they think you should say. I want you to say what you want to say. Honestly. If she was genuine, hey, cool. If you're not, damn it, then use that platform to talk some shit. Moving on. So,
R.I.P.
strategic marketing seems to always be the theme when we get up here and start talking. Because, boy, the way Travis Scott did it was great. If I can get my merch to really boost my album sales, why not do it? I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like it. Strategic marketing.
I like it.
Because at the end of the day, it's
that.
all about the money. It's all about the money.
You sound like a Troy Ave record.
How much is this network
Not
worth?
Troy Ave. Not Troy Ave. I don't know. I haven't listened to the Travis Scott like that. I heard the Astro World may have been I haven't listened to it. Have you listened to it? Do you listen to it? Oh, okay.
She asked about his network. Let me Wikipedia it.
Yeah, but Wikipedia be lying.
Yeah, that is like some regular ass people that should be writing stuff.
Yeah,
in.
because you could write his net worth right now. 50 cents.
$2.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
Who we talking about? Travis Scott?
T. Scott.
Travis Scott.
Terry Scott.
I feel like his baby mama got a way bigger network than what
Oh,
he has.
absolutely.
Of
That's not
course.
even.
But that's like saying the same thing could be said for Kanye and Kim.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Nah, Jay-Z.
They said
I
$8
think
million.
Beyonce got more.
8 million?
He's only
Yeah.
8 million.
We mean only.
According to Yahoo Finance.
No, I'm saying only versus her, not versus us. Cause
Oh yeah, no. Listen, once you cross that once you get that other comma in your bank account, all bets is off.
It really don't matter. I mean, once you make a certain amount of money, it doesn't really matter anymore because it's not much that you can't afford to do. Like
That you can't afford to do.
yeah, that you can't
Patronus taking over.
that you can't afford to
Right.
do
Right.
because then it's just a matter of being greedy in a sense.
Listen, longevity and residual income. That's what it's about.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to be like Jennifer Aniston. I do.
Stay relevant and getting that paper.
Goodness gracious.
Right. Get in the bag.
I really feel like Will is over here right now because I don't hear nothing.
Nothing, right? So you basically
Shouts to Will.
taking a shot at the homie. I really don't hear nothing. It's kind of like Will is right here. Hey,
Now Will been talking these past few episodes. I'm just
nah, he been doing this thing for real. He been attacking the conversation.
attacking. I like that.
Gotta attack the conversation. Have to.
Attacking.
Jack, how you doing over there? You good?
You
Yes.
alright? You feel comfortable? You comfortable?
yes,
Huh?
I'm very comfortable.
Oh.
Oh,
You sound like you're not even country. Why you sound like that?
Well, she is
Sound like what?
from Illinois.
What?
I said Illinois.
okay.
Yeah.
I
What you say last week? She out there kicking rocks.
Kicking rocks and crushing cans. Like, what's really going on in the world of sports? Jag, let us know something that we don't know. I mean, you had it rough though. Champaign, Illinois.
I am not from Champaign.
Oh, my bad. Might as well be. You ain't from Chi-Town.
It ain't if it
I'm
ain't
sure
Chicago.
I'm
It's nothing.
Basic.
That's what everybody say.
Springfield.
I'm not from Springfield either.
Where you from, Jag?
Caseyville.
I would have said Springfield.
No, but what?
You probably from Wisconsin for real.
Wisconsin. That's like 5 hours away from us.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Why?
not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You from the Lou?
That's Missouri.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Just make sure you know.
I just figured they all in the same area.
We are basically in the same area, but
No, Caseyville. Shouts to Caseyville.
girl, ain't nobody from Caseyville.
Shouts to nobody. Shouts to Jag.
Jag is in the building. I'm Darren. This is TNT.
You be sounding dry. This is Darren.
Cause y'all be bringing excitement.
You be sounding.
Hi, this is
dry.
Dyme. Yo, this is Will. This is Darren. Like, y'all done stole my thunder. I'm not-
By the time we get to you,
yeah, by the time y'all get to me, this is Darren. How y'all doing out there? Just follow me on any platform y'all can. I need all the help. Going through a tough time right now. I just don't want to talk about it. I just want to stay in the house. Just put my head in the sand like an ostrich. Not really though.
your head in what?
My head in the sand like an ostrich. Sometimes you just gotta hide out. Why would you cut it out though? You always talking about cutting something out.
Cut it.
Whatever,
cut it.
Man.
Man, I'll be talking about why you gotta cut all that stuff out in the beginning. You ain't editing nothing, man. Holla at me next semester.
Oh,
I'll holler at you at the end of the semester. Why are you waiting so long?
Oh, okay. At the end of this semester. Do it now.
Don't come for him.
Take
Yeah.
this memory card,
Don't
man.
come
You
for him.
editing tonight.
I have no software program on my
Oh, you behind, brother.
Yeah, but behind, big behind.
He said,
I don't even have a Mac.
you don't need a Mac.
I want one though.
What's up with this preconceived notion?
Preconceived notion. Preconceived notion that you need a Mac in order to edit. Right, I got you. I'm ad-libbing for you. I got you. I'm with you. Give me the wink or something when you feel like a word is too big. And the Patron won't let you be great. It's the Patron.
Is it?
That's all it is.
You
It's
sure?
not. I haven't even been drinking. Like,
I can't tell.
ain't nothing going on right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Your nose is sweating.
When Will ain't here. Hold on now. They say you can't trust a bitch who knows be sweat. Hold on. Let me check me. Let me check me out.
You got a washcloth full of water. Just cut it out. You said you can't. What was you about to say about Will? Shout out to Will, by the way.
I don't even want to talk about it. Where's Will? How about that? Where you at? Oh, singing ass.
Trying to live his dream, right?
He ain't here to defend himself. Oh, light skin ass.
Hey,
Oh, damn.
He did say that yesterday. He was like, man, I had to audition. Why they ask your boy to sing? And I said, well, you better bring something to the table. He
'Cause
said,
he light-skinned?
He said they called me back. I said, yeah. You dusted them vocals off, huh?
Working them vocal cords.
You did that. I do want to get into this Ohio State matter, though.
What happened at Ohio State?
So, you know the coach?
I don't know the coach.
I know you don't. That's just something I say to lead up to what
well,
I'm about to say.
You need to get to it.
So the coach of the Ohio State University, Urban Meyer, got hit with 3 games. A lot of people are really upset about this. A lot of people are upset because they felt like he enabled his assistant, the wide receiver coach, Zach Smith, to basically do what he was doing for a lot of years. Just a lot of reckless conduct on his behalf, stemming back from 2009. So the relationship is kind of deeper than just football. I think Zach Smith his grandfather gave Urban Meyer his first start. So, it's kind of like, if it wasn't for your grandfather, I probably wouldn't be in the seat I'm in to this day.
So when you say reckless conduct, what we talking?
So back in 2009, I think he went to a strip club with a couple of people, maybe spent like little $600. Fast forward, I think this next allegation was in 2014. Got caught with, I don't think he got caught with anything. He got in trouble for, I think that was the first incident with him and his wife. Domestic abuse.
Okay.
The next incident was, I think he was caught on tape getting it on with one of the staffers at the university. He had sex toys sent to the university.
What?
Like, yeah, he was
what
out.
the hell is going on?
The homie was out there. Like, the homie was doing it. Like, you think you doing it? Nah, he doing it. But so a lot of people feel as though, Urban Meyer should have really nipped this in the bud a long time ago. So when enough was enough, he had to fire him. And that was like, I want to say a couple months ago. But they feel like Urban Meyer swept a lot of things up under the rug. Like, his wife, Courtney Smith, I think, told Urban Meyer's wife that, hey, this is going on, this, that, and the third, whoop, 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 whoop. So they feel like Urban Meyer knew, just didn't say anything. But a lot goes on at these universities. As a head coach, I'm in charge of the football team. I'm in charge of my staff. Like, I have a staff of like 10 people, from strength and conditioning coach, wide receiver, all of this. I just feel like they set the head coach up to fail.
Wait, did you say this was his assistant, or he was?
No,
you
it
said
was wide receiver coach. Well, still assistant coach though, because you still a coach. You still assist.
Oh, okay, assistant.
So I mean,
assistant coach.
he's a wide receiver coach, so he was part of the staff.
Okay.
But when you pay big money to one person, I give you X amount of dollars to be great, but I'm only one man. Like, you want institutional control. You want me to have the institutional control to control all these people. But how can I? I'm only one man. I got a family to do. I got a wife, my daughters. I got a lot going on. I just don't think they do enough to really help the coaches out. And they really serve them up on a silver platter, if you ask me.
So how would you address the situation then?
So the university...
Wait, hold on, brother. Before you get into that, can we get a commercial break? Before we get to how you address it?
Gotcha. Are you tired of your hair always frizzing up in the shower?
Boy.
Why take it from me? I don't have hair. But Jack has hair. Jack has a lot of hair. And I ain't never seen Jack hair frizzy. So, Jack, I'm going to ask you. The people want to know, what do you use for your hair not to get so frizzy?
I use coconut oil.
That's it?
Yes.
Well, they say you can't use coconut oil anymore as to drink it or whatever you do with it. So I guess it is good for the hair. Cause
it's good for the hair.
It ain't good for the body, I heard. A new study came out. They said it ain't good for the hair no more. I mean, good for the body no more.
Really?
That's what they said, yeah. I'll
It's
talk to you
good for your
offline about
hair, your doorknobs, anything that squeak, some
Oh,
food,
Damn,
cook some food.
so forget the oil, huh?
Forget the oil,
Just
get that coconut
oil.
Boy, I'm telling you, it's life right there.
WD-40 ain't got shit on that coconut
No,
oil.
we don't,
huh?
actually.
Put that shit in the can, huh? Like what Bernie Mac say, boy? They start selling pussy in a can, huh? Get this 6-pack, I'm going home.
Oh, she in
Spoon, we back?
Yeah, we back.
We back? We back? I see you over there looking at me all crazy when you look it, but that's cool.
She looking,
So-
how she looking?
How would you address it?
I would address the situation as I don't want to hire outside, not investigators, but hire outside people who sole permission and sole duty is to make sure that everybody falls in line as far as, you know, the staff goes.
So like an outside lawyer or something?
Not an outside lawyer, but somebody who can really monitor the things that you can't monitor when you need to monitor. Somebody that reports solely to you about the things that's going on. So if you do sweep it under the rug, you knew about it. So you can't sit up here and say you didn't know. Because
I feel like
clearly
that's
you
like
know.
a spy
Is
walking
that- is
around
that-
or something.
Yeah, is that to include like people's personal lives? Like,
Not
because
Because you got to draw a line somewhere.
well, not necessarily though, because they want the head coach to know about everything that's going on, right? So that means that you need to be as hands-on as possible, because the information that you might be getting, a lot of people might keep a lot of things from you. And that's what a lot of people thought. They said, well, maybe he didn't know that this was going on. But, you know, the dude's wife came out and said, hey, you know, he's beating me, this, that, and the third. So he had a lot of people probably telling him certain things.
So that's like sneaking around the house, trailing him. So you want to hire somebody to follow this guy's every move to
Nah,
just
that's too
make
much.
sure. That seems like a lot, and it seems really excessive.
But you want the head coach to do that. That's what they want you to do, because you need to have institutional control. And when you can't control your staff, it comes back and it bites you in the ass.
Kind of sound like they don't want the coach to have a life. They want to make, but there's
No,
too many
but
people.
They pay you money, and attached to this money is all these responsibilities. That's what it is. So it's kind of like where football's headed now. It's kind of like, okay, you know what you signed up for. You're trying to take hard hitting and concussions out of the game so you can protect your $1 billion business. But at some point, you got to draw a line in the sand and say, we can't make the sport any safer than what it is. You got to draw a line in the sand and say, yo, the coach can only do what his title says he can do.
So do you think he should have nipped it in the butt like a long time ago when the first 2 incidents happened? He should just kicked him off the team, or what do you think?
I feel like he should have.
Just let him go.
that's assuming that he knew.
A lot of people think he knew, and the only reason they saying why he kept his allegiance to him was because of his grandfather. Because, like I said, it's loyalty to a certain degree is blind, because you could be rocking with a person for 15 years and everything, like, yo, that's my dog. He would never, and you kind of just I hear what you're saying, but that's not him. That's not him. Nah, it can't be.
So should people associated with each other should work on be on the same teams then?
I think it's a conflict of interest. Honestly. Because
I mean, it's not like Son is a player and he's like, hey, look, I knew you from way back when. I'm going to put you in the game every single time. That's
Right.
not what's going on.
But it's I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your grandfather.
So I feel like I owe your grandfather something.
I'm obligated to look out after you.
But would you consider that favoritism too?
Is it-
Because they probably keeping all his stuff under wrap compared to the rest of the team. So what do you? I mean,
if the rest of the team ain't messing up, he the only one messing up, then yeah, I'd be kind of pissed. Like, but I get it though. You know, and a lot of people are upset because they said he didn't feel remorseful. They said,
how did the assistant coach get, like, that boils down to how did the assistant coach get the job? Is it because
he got the job?
He knew this because he knew the coach, or does he know his job that well, or what?
Because he knew Urban Meyer. He knew the head coach of Ohio State. Because like I said, before he got the job at Ohio State, he was down in Florida with him. So basically everywhere he went, Urban Meyer went, Zach Smith went.
so you
Shit,
said
at that point, they probably got dirt on each other.
true.
Nah, because Urban Meyer is a straight-laced guy.
They probably thought that about the assistant coach.
Nah, no, they didn't. Hell no. They knew he was trash.
So you said the assistant coach handled all of this. Where was the head coach at?
No, the head coach is Urban Meyer.
Oh, okay.
The one that was getting in trouble was the wide receiver coach.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's rough, but I feel like they had to do better for the head coach, though. You know, you have too much going on for you to really control everything that's going on. Like, I don't have time to worry about what's going on in his household. I got my own household to worry about, you know? And they feel like, yo, you got this information. You should have said something. He said something. He said he lied to media day. It was just a lot going on, man. It was just a lot. But they said he wasn't remorseful. They said, you know, what would you say to Courtney Smith? He said, and I quote, "I'm sorry for everybody who's involved in this." And that was all he said. I mean, because in his mind, it's like, man, I don't believe this. Like,
What the fuck what does it got to do with him anyway?
Because you the head coach.
What
Did
you
he
do
really
at the crib?
sound sorry though?
Nah, he didn't say sorry. He just said, I'm sorry for everybody who's involved in this. So he didn't directly say, hey, Courtney, I wish I could have been there for you. I wish I could have did more. It was just kind of like, well.
So he didn't sound apologetic, basically.
Nah, you know, they want you to be apologetic, but why be fake? If this is how you feel, then be who you are for real.
Just to please people, just so they can shut up sometimes.
Why
do that?
Why do we
know.
need to please people in 2018? People ain't pleasing us.
True.
We got a whole bunch of people in the community ain't getting pleased, but we got to turn around and you know, basically turn our cheek, turn our back to what's going on.
It's basically for social media because they're like a lot of real people are not on TV like that.
Nah, because they can't play that game.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of my friends, my people who's out there in the streets,
Be really living. They ain't got time for
yeah, they are not on social media.
Facts.
All my thugs from back at the crib. Shout out to my peoples, man. Y'all know who y'all are.
We don't know who they are.
Y'all don't need to know who they are. That's why they ain't on social media. You can't find them nowhere. You're gonna have to run up on them for real.
Oh, so they getting money.
Shouts to everybody, man. Where's Will? Like, I'm so...
Y'all are so lost without him.
Are we?
Like, you need his presence. Not saying y'all ain't doing whatever.
Nah. It's always a great feel when Will is monopolizing the seat, though.
It's all love.
Yeah. Because that's it's like, you know, we a vehicle.
This is the first show without Will, man.
It is the first show without Will.
But it's not at the same time. It's the first TNT show without Will.
Yeah, right.
Why'd y'all do the show then?
Because it needed to get done.
Yeah, because we got to keep this thing going, man. Consistency. Like, we
usually do it on Tuesdays. Y'all just couldn't wait till next week?
No, because we didn't do it this past Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's a lot that happened this week. A lot.
Like what?
Like the unfortunately, the decriminalizing of my mans with the woman, his daughter. He beat the dude half to death.
This old boy was caught raping his daughter or something?
No. He was trying to get into the
bathroom.
The bathroom where his daughter was.
Yeah, we talking about two different stories.
Beat the brakes off a dude, killed him. But they look at him, man, he was protecting it. But once again, though, he was protecting his daughter. So what is he supposed to do in that case, in the instance?
He's supposed to sit on him and wait for the cops to get there.
That's basically what they were saying. They was like, he should have waited on the cops and everything. And I was like,
but
really, obviously,
Zimmerman can follow Trayvon though, huh?
Boy.
But whatever. He was afraid for his life.
As he followed him.
Yeah. I'm scared, but get the...
But they always paint us in a bad light, though. They paint us in a bad light as if we aren't supposed to be upset. We had a right to be upset, but y'all don't want us to be upset.
Ain't that compared to old boy who fucking killed his wife and maybe his daughters as well?
Man, that story. I've been following that story. I've been following that story very, very close. And he tried to justify it, saying his wife was killing his daughter, so that's why he killed her. Man,
yeah, he said he was strangling the girls or something like
actively?
that.
I thought he was saying like she had already strangled the little girl.
So he said he walked in and her face was blue, and I think she wasn't breathing. So that's what he said.
So you mean to tell me? Check this out here. Follow me for a second. We gonna take old boy out who killed dude for trying to break into the bathroom where his daughter was.
Right.
We gonna take that out the equation for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You got this whole white man.
Not the white.
Whip.
Yeah.
White.
So what he's saying is that he walked into the room and his wife had just finished strangling one of his daughters because her face was blue and she wasn't breathing.
Right.
Now, instead of trying to revive his daughter or get help for his daughter, he's like, I'm just going to kill this bitch.
And the other daughter, too. I'm going to just kill everybody.
So what happened with the other daughter, though?
Right. Was she already gone?
Because they only said the wife was strangling one daughter. Didn't say two. So what happened to the other child, my man?
Unless he's trying to say that the wife had strangled the other one already and he walked in.
Nah,
he said one. He said that she was strangling one of my kids. So I had to figure it out. Basically, I'm going to kill her since the other daughter is dead. And then what I'm going to do with this other daughter? Fuck it. Let me kill her too.
Can't nobody live to tell the tale.
Like, it makes no sense. Nothing makes sense. His story is just
no sense.
It holds no weight. It's not credible.
But it's still under investigation though, right? So it's like, can we get mad about it already or?
I mean, because listen, man, we live in guilty until proven innocent.
For who?
Because it's not not about right or wrong. It's about what you can prove.
Is it?
It is.
So how can he prove that the wife was strangling his daughter?
Oh no, he's done.
There's no proving that.
Just stick a fork in him.
Everybody's gone.
He's done. Like he's done.
And then to hide the bodies, what they say,
Oil.
put them in the
oil tankers.
at his job.
Yeah.
Time out.
Pause.
This happened and you're innocent, but you're hiding bodies?
Right.
Boy.
Right.
At his job at that. You knew you did wrong.
So this happened at the crib and he moved the bodies to his place of business?
Yeah, right. He knew he did wrong. Like, he was like, I'm not going to call the cops or nothing like that because she strangled my daughter. I'm just going to kill everybody, hide the bodies because obviously I'm innocent.
Okay. And her face wasn't blue. Like, if your face is blue, you're probably, like, if you get beat in your chest enough, like, you going to breathe.
Yeah. Listen, I agree. But they make us seem like even the girl, Nia Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
They had a picture of her with a gun in her hand, basically kind of signifying that she deserved to get what she got because she had a gun in her hand.
That's the media for you.
But they end up finding out that was like a phone case or something like that.
Right. I don't know why you have a phone case as a gun. God rest her soul. That's just not me. It's just not something I do.
There's a lot of cases
that's
out
beside
there.
the point, though.
Yeah. But it's just why out of all the pictures,
That's the one
she
they
couldn't
picked.
be picking tulips,
Of
watering
course
the
not.
plants, nothing like that.
That's like what they did for Mike Brown.
True.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like he just didn't have a decent bone in his body. Like he deserved to be gone. He deserved to get what he got. That's what
Like
I got
she
from
didn't
that.
have any good pictures. Like,
Right. That's what they pull. But it's a divide though. The media wants you to see because it's ratings. It's
Right.
provocative. If
So
all
they
was-
want you to see what they want you to see.
Right. Always. They
Oh.
want us against them because it sells. It's fun. It's provocative. People get people stirred up, riled up, and then we always got something to talk about.
They end up apologizing for that picture.
No, they did.
And was like, oh, we're truly sorry for the family. We shouldn't have shown that picture. They knew what they was doing either way it goes.
Look, you can't unring a bell.
Exactly. Even if she was or was not really holding the gun, you knew what you were doing. You knew you were going to get ratings. So let's make her look as bad as possible so that we can get these ratings. And then if we messed up, we'll just apologize later.
Oops. Man, it's about that time again.
What, commercial time?
Yeah, that too. And plus, I got to go do the other thing.
What other thing?
The thing that usually happens in the middle of the show.
Oh, why is it always about that time? Man, his timing is terrible.
Don't come for my dog.
Nah, I tell him to his face,
Don't
brother.
come for my-
Brother,
that's
good,
my-
good brother, man. Don't say your rock. Just raise on up out of here. No, she has said that. She was like, "He's my rock."
Get the fuck. All right, y'all.
I said, "Girl, you tripping."
I can't believe you just said that.
Listen. You should have seen my face when you said it. I said, "Her rock."
We do be surprised sometimes at the stuff you say when it comes to him. I'm just saying.
He's my rock. You wanna
Don't be talking about my dog like that.
You want to play some plies for you? That's my rock. All right, Jackson. Me and you gonna have to hold it down. No pressure, nothing like that.
Okay.
So how you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Glad.
Jack, you're always upbeat. You're always happy. You're always, good.
I try to be happy, but they be really trying me sometimes.
They try you all the time.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
day I'd be like, boy, y'all gonna make me catch a case today. Like today's gonna be the day I go.
Not the catching the case.
The case.
Not the catching of
The case.
You don't need it.
I'm not trying to have it, but
Shout out to Spoon. Shout out to Will out there in the field doing this thing. Big ups to him. We got Jag in the building. Sir, 1.5 time being on the. No, this your first time, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've been here when y'all been doing it, but I ain't never sat down.
Yeah, because you've been too busy over there clowning with the homies.
It tends to happen.
It always tends to happen.
I'm not really a social media type person.
Yeah, I know. You just went viral last week.
Yeah.
Crazy. How you gonna say you're not a social media type of person, but you have social media apps?
I have it just to be nosy and look through people's
creeping.
life. Yeah.
Why? Why can't we look through your life? That's not fair.
You know what? Because I live my life and I don't really put too much of it out.
You put just enough.
Just enough for y'all to know who I am.
And I got a couple questions for you.
Oh.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but
okay.
who's the woman you've been sashaying around with?
The woman that been sashaying
you've
around.
been sashaying around with. You've been doing the 2-step and the waltz with. That's what the people want to know. Let them know. Speak out, as Martin would say. Good old Marty Martin. Speak out. So what's going on with that?
Girlfriend met her out in Japan.
Is she still over there?
Yeah, she's still over there.
Oh.
Right now they doing a forward deployment. So it's sad because I can't really see her or nothing
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
But December comes around and she'll be here. So
Okay.
then y'all really ain't gonna be able to see me.
That's cool. We don't need
I'ma
to see
disappear.
that. Nah, I don't care.
I know.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I
really-
understand completely. Fall off the grid. Do what you gotta do.
Sometimes you got to.
Nasty time.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Not Mr. Nasty Time. Not Mr. Nasty Time. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to tell us what happened with the mustache for the people out there that don't know.
Oh my God.
Ha ha. You know what's crazy?
I
wasn't even-
hate you.
I bet you don't. How you doing? Go ahead and tell us something.
Ain't nothing real. I mean, look.
I just want to, Jay. I just want to know. Like, don't lie to me now. We got you up here. You're talking good. You're laughing loud. Life is good right now. You know the air is on. We hear laundry in the background. You know you've been sipping a little bit. You know. So let me see. Let me see if I can read it. It just seems like you just wanted a little change of pace. You just wanted to switch up a little bit. He just wasn't doing it for you. He thought he was, but he really wasn't. And ultimately, though, you got to be free, like your first name. Like, nobody, you don't want to be tied down. You want to have options. You want to be able to come and go as you please. Probably got in his feelings a little bit. Probably saying some things that he probably shouldn't have said. He probably tried to stick it out with him. Was like, you know what? I just think it's better that we be friends and just not talk at all. Because if we continue doing what we're going to do, something bad going to happen. Speak on it.
I'm not going to speak I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to say.
So just keep it neutral.
I'm not. No. Because. Not to be rude or nothing, but that's just our personal life. He's a good guy. I'm not going to say nothing wrong, unnecessary, take anything out of word.
Out of context? I'm not here to misconstrue your words. Just say, hey, I just needed to change of pace. We all need to change of pace sometimes. I mean.
It just didn't work between us.
Oh, man.
We still talk. I cannot.
Yeah, he don't even listen to the show anyway.
I know. Well, maybe he. No, you never know. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Because I know when we were together, he did watch the show. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he do now, but I mean, he did.
He watch your show. That's what he do.
Yeah. He supports Spoon. He cares. I just can't,
Man, listen. I hear what you're saying.
I know what you.
I hear what you're saying. But listen, it's not about him. That's the past. It seems like your present, your future is really bright. So how long you think y'all two gonna be rocking out? Because you know what's crazy? So I feel like in your mind, you kind of put a time limit on how long this thing could really rock. Like, you don't do it on purpose, but it's kind of like one of those things, like, everything's been going good. And as humans, we kind of be like, all right, when the wheel's going to fall off? Because I know if things are going good for too long, something is bound to happen bad.
Yeah.
It's like, you kind of hope for the bad. Not hope for it, but it's kind of like you look forward to it because, let me hurry up, get this thing out the way so I can go ahead and keep continuing moving forward in what I need to do.
Well, my whole thing is like, if we can make it to the point to where she's in Japan and I'm here,
right?
Like, if we can make it through that, I don't see why we can't make it when she comes back into the States next year.
Right.
So
understandable.
I mean, am I still holding my breath to wait for something unnecessary to happen? Yes, of course I am.
Right.
But I'm not gonna hope for it because, of course, nobody want no bad stuff happening.
Right.
But at the same time, everybody has their little rocky part in their life. So I'm just waiting on it because we're doing really good. It's just because we're both, our jobs are like we're both in the military. So I know what happens on deployment. She knows what happens on deployment. So what I do is just keep all them damn thoughts. I try to push them to the back. And because we're together, I'm like, there's no way she's gonna do that stuff. That's what I try to do. Ooh.
Yeah, you got to speak it to the mic. Thank you.
I'm like, there's no way she's gonna do that stuff.
Right.
So I have to keep telling myself that. But the question that I always ask myself is, if she does do something, do I want her to tell me or do I want her to keep it on the low? I have no clue on what I would want her to do because I really want this to work, but I'll be pissed off if she don't tell me what she did. But then again, I'm going to be pissed off if she did something and tell me, and I'm going to be ready to fight. And I just don't. That's actually just with anybody. If I was in the like a relationship with anybody in the military. Right. So I don't know. We're just going to wait and see. Literally, there's nothing but time to just wait and see what happens.
Okay. So would you feel any different if she just cheating? This is just cheating. What about if she did it with another woman? Maybe did it with a man? Would you feel okay? I see that look in your eyes, and yeah. Are you tired of your your significant other cheating on you? Are you tired of just not getting the answers that you want when you want them? Are you tired of staying up late and looking out that window wondering when is it going to be your time to be great? Just be single, damn it. That's all you can do. Just be single. And we're back. Yeah, girl, you're looking good. You know, I do this for a living. It's what I do. I'm sorry. I don't write this stuff down. It just happens.
It's okay. It happens.
But so, would you consider yourself a wolf or a sheep?
What do you mean?
So, you know, when you were younger, you know, you got to go through the sheep phase to really be a wolf. So, you know, sheeps are kind of vulnerable. They get slaughtered. You know, they don't really learn anything in the sense of, you know, when you try to equate a sheep with, you know, being a human. You know, so not saying that, you just be getting slaughtered, nothing like that. But as far as, you know, sheep's going, you know, they're vulnerable. They really don't know no better. But the wolf is cunning. The wolf is kind of, you know, methodical on how they move. They don't make unnecessary moves. They make the right amount of moves when they need to move. You know, sheep don't know them better, so sheep just out there just, how you doing? Just naive to a lot of things. So in a relationship, you know, it's either you got a sheep, you got a wolf sheep, or you got a wolf. So what would you say?
I feel like I can be a wolf sheep.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, you're not the first person to say it, and I strongly disagree with that. Cause when you a wolf, it ain't no going back to the sheep. That's done. That part of you is dead. I can say for me it is, because I hated feeling the way I felt when I was a sheep. You know, when this was pumping a little bit, like it's just hard to shake those thoughts sometimes. So I was like, you know what, growing pains though. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a maturation process that takes some years.
Well, with me personally, I can't sit here and say that I'm 100% wolf just because.
But you know yourself and you know your worth, right?
Right.
Right. So can't nobody sit up here and you know game. So
Yes,
you
I
know
do.
your worth, you know game, you talk a good game, and you walk it like you talking, not to pick you back off of the Migos, but I'm saying that's part of being a wolf. You know your value, you know what you bring to the table.
But sometimes I just have that fallback to where I'm like, maybe if I give this on another chance, it'll. And like the crazy thing is, I literally will play the situation out in my mind. I'm like, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and you know it. You know damn well they're gonna do this stuff. And then you'll see them, like you're telling yourself while you're by yourself, I'm not going to get back with them.
Right.
I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to do it.
Right.
But then when they come, you just think about the stuff that y'all have done together and
Right.
you be like, I miss that. I just wish we can really try this again. So you'll give them another chance. And then sometimes when you do it, you be like, see, this is exactly why I told myself I was not going to do this, because I knew you were going to pull this. I
Right.
knew you were going to do this.
Right.
But because I'm really just wanting to find that one person that I can tramp with, you know, just go off into town, travel, do whatever, I will let that person back inside my life, even though friends and family be like, you know better than that, and you know what they're gonna do, and I'll be like, but maybe they're gonna change this time. And then that's where my sheep comes in, because when it comes to people that I really thought that I had a future with, saw them in my future, I keep giving them a chance, and I know I'm not supposed to give it. Like, now I'm telling you, like, literally, there's like I know for a fact there's somebody out there that done me wrong,
Right.
and I know I want to give them another chance, but that's where my wolf pulls in and be like, hey, you was stupid enough to let them do it one time. Don't be that dumb person and do it again. So I'll be like, all right, let me go on and just block you, delete you, not talk to you, not think of anything of you, so I can feel better about myself. But then you have the ones that are just right there every day, all day. And you're like, I can't shake them. I kind of want to try this again. But then you stop yourself every day.
Question, so can you be by yourself?
Can I be by myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been by myself for like a really long time, actually.
Oh.
I can be by myself.
You just don't like to. You don't do it unless it's like dire. Like, you know what? I need to go ahead and recalibrate, get back right. Yeah.
No, even when I'm with somebody, I'll be like, all right, look, I need my own time. Let me just chill, because everybody need their own alone time.
Right.
So can I be by myself? Yes. Do I want to be by myself? No. But am I going to put myself in a situation to where I absolutely have to be with somebody? Hell no. Because I'd rather be alone and being my best self instead of being with somebody sad every day, struggling, crying, trying to figure out if we're gonna make it together.
And you bring up a great point, because so before my dad died, God rest his soul, me and my uncle always used to talk, and you know the last child he had with a woman who I couldn't stand. She was whatever, but anyway, she was tying the building with the scrubs on, the gray scrubs. So he ain't operating on no hearts or nothing like that. He doing some other things. Shout out to Ty, by the way. So my uncle always used to tell me, like, at least your dad has somebody. But I'm like, why have somebody just to be miserable? I'd rather be with myself, like you said, living your best life, being by yourself, having fun, instead of just having somebody just to sake to have somebody.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you always want that one person to lay down and cuddle with, but do you really want to lay down with somebody that's going to like lie, hurt you, cheat, do all that unnecessary stuff to you, or would you rather lay down in the bed alone? Me personally, I'm going to lay down by myself. I don't need somebody bringing extra stress on myself, cutting off my lifetime. Anybody got time for that? I'd rather be happy doing what I want to do, doing what I got to do, because we got a short life. Like, as long as the life is too short to be settling with people that's just going to bring you a lot of drama. And sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to understand that. Because honestly, it took me sometimes to figure out, I just need to let this person go because you ain't doing nothing but bringing stress to me. So you got to let that person go sometimes. Now, not sometimes, actually, all times. You need to let the person go that stresses you too much. Unless it's your mama and them. I don't let my mama go. I need mine. My mama and them, my mom, brother, they got to stay.
Yeah.
But, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if they are causing you more harm, you need to let them go.
Hey, when a person shows you who they are, you got to believe them.
True.
You got to. Hey, family get cut off, too. Not Jack's family, though. But
not my mama. No. Not my mama.
Okay, my mama here to
Everybody
stay.
else.
Hi, Mom. But yeah, everybody else get the axe though.
Hey, Miss Sherry.
Miss Sherry be wildin', bro.
Miss Sherry.
Yeah, that's mama.
Hey, Miss Sherry.
Don't you ever.
I can see that. I can see that happen. Hey, Miss Parker, Miss Sherry, Miss Parker. Miss Parker got a better ring than Miss Sherry do, but it's all the same. Hey, Miss Lisa.
All right, now. Dyme Witherspoon here, man. I'm in the building.
Spoon
I'm
came
back.
She's back.
She came back.
Welcome
What I miss?
back.
Nothing.
Y'all seemed like Jack seemed like she was fired up over there for a second.
When the topics is always hot and she got something to talk about, then,
when it's hot, you got to get fired up.
You got to get fired up. I'm happy you came back, though.
It don't stop.
Because we got to talk about what we talked about on Saturday.
What we talking about? We talk about a lot of things.
Uber drivers.
Oh.
Did you forget?
Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, bus drivers.
Are they mentally sane to get you home?
Bruh.
Ain't nobody having that conversation, though.
I actually had a Lyft driver take my wallet from me and wouldn't give it back.
How?
All right.
That's gangsta.
No, ain't no.
No,
speak
how.
out.
We got no how.
So me and a couple girls went out, right?
Right.
So my purse, boom, like dropped. Actually, it's my wallet and Spoon's wallet. We share a wallet. So
We don't share it. I let her borrow it one time and I never got that dang
that's your
back.
problem. You should have let me borrow it.
Well, yo, so what wall y'all got to pay or what dish y'all got to cook to be sharing wallets? Like, that's the thing?
It's a clutch.
It's a clutch. I didn't have a clutch.
Same question.
Oh, I didn't have a clutch one day, and I didn't have time to go look for it, so I asked her to borrow one of her clutches, and she just never got it back.
What walls you got to paint? What countertops you got to wipe down to be sharing clutches around here? I didn't know.
First of all, I'm the one with it. Like,
Yeah,
I own
she
it, so you
had
gotta
it.
talk to her about.
But you shared your clutch.
I let her borrow it.
She let me borrow
That's
it.
sharing. This is mine. I
But
shared
what
with
does
you.
that? What that got to do with me painting walls and
Because
washing
people
dishes?
really don't feel like going out at the last minute, going buying a clutch or a purse. So you find your homegirl who has the purse or the clutch. Like if there's 5 girls going out, all we got on ourselves is like our IDs, debit card, and cash, and we just separate it in a certain way in the purse or the wallet clutch. So not all of us is gonna have one. So one person carries it, and we just call it.
Sometimes they just lose your shit in Hawaii and then lie about it. But whatever.
Some unresolved tension there. Some
I'm about to
unresolved
say, you
issues.
talking about me?
Nah, it wasn't you.
I'm about to say no.
No, it wasn't you.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I'm about to say the way you.
Yeah, I'm like, whole list for me.
Right.
Next thing I know, by the end of the night, I ain't got no money at all. But all right.
But at least you ain't had nobody hold your shoes, and by the time you wake up the next morning, nobody knows where your shoes are at.
Is this in Hawaii also?
This is
Hawaii was
same
wild.
night for Haim's birthday, bro.
Hawaii was wild.
How did we segue into Hawaii?
Clutches.
the clutch?
Jesus. No. Unbelievable.
Hawaii was crazy. It was a lot of
It was
fun.
good. It was fun.
But go ahead, tell us about your Uber driver. Was it Lyft driver?
It was a Lyft driver.
Okay.
And so my purse dumps out. I get out the car. No, didn't notice.
It dumped out.
Look, somehow it ended up upside
Jag was
down.
fucked up that night.
I most likely was. I was really fucked up. So end up going home. Boom. Wake up the next morning. Can't find my shit. I'm calling all around the clubs and all that stuff. And I'm like, where the fuck's my stuff? So I finally call the Lyft driver and he's like, I don't have it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, and then everybody's like, there's no way it's not in there. Like, you dropped your purse. We picked some stuff up. It's got to be in there. Call him again. And he's like, oh yeah, I got your purse. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, where do I need to meet you so that I can get it? He's like, well, I'll drive it to you. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, but for me to drive it to you, it's going to cost the money to get there. Okay, cool. And on the little description, it said if they find something to bring it to you, you got to give them $20. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll pay for him bringing it to me, and I'll give him the $20. He gets there, and he's like, well, I need $100 for you to get your clutch. And he's holding my clutch. I'm like, oh, wait. Excuse me, what?
He's holding my clutch.
Girl, holding our clutch. So he guides it in his hands, and I'm just like, hey, I talked to my friend's husband. I was like, I need you to come out here with me. So he's like, all right. He's like, I need $100 for this clutch. And I'm like, I'm not giving you $100. He goes, you got $150 in this clutch. And he starts counting, like he opens my stuff and starts counting my money. I said, first of all, what the hell?
Did you dance?
Huh?
Did you dance when he started counting your money for you?
No, I
Are we talking about the monkey dance?
Nah, we talking about.
Bands to make a
We
dance?
talking bounce that ass.
No, ain't nobody bouncing no
Bounce that
ass.
ass.
It's a lot of anger and tension right there. Jag wasn't shaking ass for that.
I wasn't. No, I was ready to bust his windows out.
You wasn't shaking your ass. For
No,
cash.
no ass was
okay.
shaking.
About to drag his ass out the car.
Girl, I was high. I was like, bro,
Window
like
down?
sit for real. And then I had my ghetto ass friend with us. I was like, bro, like literally, if he don't give me my wallet in like 2 seconds, I'm finna call her and she gonna bust all these windows. I'm not finna play with him. Give my money. So her husband was like, hey, give her the stuff. So he's like holding the clutch out the passenger side by shaking the clutch in front of my face. And he's looking at because he's trying to snatch open the door. So I just reached my hand in there and I grabbed my stuff and I give him the $20. And I was like, all right, that's all I'm giving you. Cause
You should have threw it at him.
I did actually.
Did you ball it up?
I balled it up and just tossed it at him. And he was like, where's my money? Where's my money?
Just slapped his ass in the
And he was
face
like,
with
dude, get out the car. Dude, here comes my friend. She was like, I got a knife. Do I need to use it? Because she was ready to bust them tires. And I was, me personally, I was ready to see the tires get busted at this point, but I wanted him to leave. So this dude just skirts off. I'm like, I will never in life.
You know what? Let me write this down because
Girl.
I'm going to have to be sure to bleep out all the names you was dropping just now.
I only dropped 2.
It's okay. They both need to get bleeped out.
All right, we'll bleep them out then.
No name dropping.
Fuck no, not like that.
Oh, I mean it's not bad name dropping.
That girl, I'm telling you, she a ride or die. She don't care.
Speaking to the mic, Jay. Thank you.
I know I just said she don't care like that. I hate leather seats.
Why?
She's sticking.
So stop sweating.
Yeah, you should have wore some clothes, motherfucker.
I'm wearing clothes.
Not that you should have wore clothes, you motherfucker.
Right.
Not
trying
the
to sound like my
motherfucker.
mama.
Not the motherfucker.
Anything but the motherfucker.
Anything but the motherfucker.
I appreciate you though, Ty.
Hey, what up, Ty? That drunk ass shirt on.
Ty,
Boy,
what?
that shit. Where'd he get it from, the Baby Gap or something?
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me come for
You
you.
just gotta
sir.
work, though. You
Sir.
just gotta
Don't
work.
even try me,
Okay.
Spoon.
I
No. Oh, so you just gonna stand up? You gonna turn against me like that? Wow, that is crazy.
I like how you started talking super loud,
Wow,
right? You're not going to let me get nothing
That's
out.
crazy.
That is kind of childish.
Jag wasn't finna let me get nothing out.
Hey, I sure nope. I was gonna be loud as hell if I had to.
The loud one don't win the argument, I'm telling you.
Hey, whatever. I sure in the hell can try.
Shout out to Will, by the way, who ain't with us right now.
Where's Will, man?
Will?
Look, his wire is dangling.
Dangling. Hey, he hanging out the helicopter shooting for the folks.
Shooting aerials.
Shooting aerials. But
Shout out to Will, man.
continue with the story. So they always tell you, if you drunk, you feel a little intoxicated, you had one too many, whatever that means. So everybody's different. That's why I said you had one too many. Somebody can have 2 and still be good. Fly a kite, fly a rocket ship. Somebody had 3, they can't do nothing, can't even talk. So anyway, so they tell you to, basically call an Uber, pull up on the scene, do your thing, get in the car, drive you home. I don't know if this man just got done killing somebody, got the gun in the car in the front seat, like
Got the body in the trunk.
got the body in the
I
trunk.
forgot that shit just happened recently too.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like an Uber driver. It was like a service car. It was a car service.
Car service. Same thing though. But
Yeah.
the mental stability of these people is not being tested by anybody. Like we don't know who be getting in the car.
They
with.
some regular ass people. Man, I wish Will was here to talk about this.
Yeah, because he
Because-
could definitely talk about it because he does drive for Uber. So he knows more. But he said the protocol to become an Uber driver isn't that strenuous. Like it's kind of
All they do is a criminal background
that's
check.
it. But come on, man.
That's
we
it.
all know that everybody who does crime does not get caught. So that doesn't tell me anything.
That's true.
So they tell you to put your livelihood in the hands of somebody else. Y'all got friends that can't drive worth a damn, and y'all wouldn't get in the car with them.
You gonna let this random person drive you to your
You-
crib?
yeah, to my house?
To your
Yeah.
crib? Where
To
you
my-
sleep at?
To my house. Nah, drop me off right here on this corner, man. I'll walk the next 2
That's
miles.
how you do Mom Dukes when she was driving you to school. Just drop me off right here. I'm gonna walk the rest of the way.
Facts. Especially if you had a hoopty. Especially if the car was smoking. Carburetor busted, window down, plastic bag on the front seat because it blew out from the night before. You know how I go.
I was actually talking about that not too long ago. I was like, it's crazy how when you were younger, your parents told you never to get in a car with a stranger and don't accept all this stuff. But
Right.
as soon as you get old enough, hey, I'm going to go on and jump into this car with this, 50-something-year-old guy,
Yeah.
and he looks real creepy, but I'm drunk, so I'm going to let him take me
Right.
home.
Look
It's
real
like, wait,
shaky.
what?
Take you to an alley you don't know. Like you little
Exactly. Like, really, is that what I'm going to do? I'm going to let them just know where I live.
Yeah.
They could just be like, hey, easy target right here. Boom, rob them.
Or not even that. Dude, I mean, that also could happen, but they could drive you into traffic. Motherfucker just got done breaking up with his girl. He all fucked up. This is his last pickup ever. You his last
He
pickup.
said ever.
Fuck it.
You his last pickup ever. And yeah, he about to drive both of y'all into traffic.
Hey, you know what? That just goes to show how times done changed. Because even nowadays, you have a parent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their kid just turned 16.
Mm-hmm.
Way back when, if you had a little change, your kid turned 16, they probably get a new car for their birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're giving up unlimited Uber rides. So I know that you're safe. So I'm going to let my little 16-year-old get in the car with this stranger, having all types of wild nights out and about.
Right.
And I'm expecting them to come back to the crib
Right.
safe.
Right. But then when something happens with an Uber driver, then all hell's going to break loose and it's outrage. Then you're going to start being reactive instead of proactive.
For a little bit, just until that stuff dies down, and then they're gonna jump right back into Uber, just like it usually happens.
That's
It
how
depends
is.
on the severity
No,
of what happened.
No, not really.
necessarily.
Severity of what happened. Yes, it does.
No, it
Not
doesn't.
really,
No, it
because
doesn't.
I'm pretty sure plenty of times people have gotten killed with cabs. Like riding in a cab, somebody just took off the little lock thing, put like knives or something right there, drove off, killed the person.
But
Or-
sure enough, Jag, if I may,
Yeah, go.
if a person got killed with a cab, chances are their siblings are not riding in cabs anymore.
You never know.
Right. But hold on, just because they're not, that doesn't mean that nobody else is.
Right. You have to experience that personally.
I understand that, but we experience a lot of stuff personally, and people still don't understand where we coming from.
Low key, I got a similar Uber story as Jag. Them motherfuckers try to get my black ass, but that's beside the point. I still be in the Ubers. Skirt, skirt.
See this?
So it must have not
Well,
been
I
that
cut-
Wasn't
traumatizing.
traumatic. No, this motherfucker try to kidnap me. I ain't getting in no more Ubers.
Yeah, that's just
Well, that'll be
though.
you personally.
That's what I'm saying. That's you one person. But if 150,000 other people are still getting in Ubers, did your story really impact anybody?
Hey, look,
Maybe.
it's Dyme
But the
Witherspoon here,
majority,
Dyme Digital.
we got Jag on the ones and twos.
One and
Jag's
twos.
on the one and two.
Jake
Where's
Jag on the
Will?
ones and
Where's
twos.
Will?
We were
Well-
Will's in the field doing reconnaissance work. I told you that.
Yeah, shouts to Will.
Breaching doors and stuff. Blowing up stuff. I can see him right now.
He's being great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will is out there being great.
In the field. But yeah, so who is testing these people and the mental stability of these people? And who is testing the person that's testing the people to see if they mentally stable?
Nobody.
I told
It's-
you, man.
It's
That's
just
not.
It's a flawed system in my opinion.
That's like what I said to Chaps. Hey, man, everybody come to you to talk, but who do you go to talk to?
Ooh.
And he said that's a good question. Didn't have an answer.
That's
and
a
he
good
walked
question,
off.
wow.
Witherspoon. That was it.
He just looked
Just walked
other
off.
chaps,
He ain't-
maybe.
He ain't have no answer for me.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
It's like the same with psychiatrists.
right.
Who do you go talk to?
Because you're not perfect. So you might have a lapse in judgment. You might think some crazy thoughts. Maybe you got cut off, and you think about cutting the person who cut you off, cutting his head off or something. Not that. That's not.
What?
That's not who you. I'm saying. What do you mean? What you be having crazy
Say
thoughts?
that again.
You heard what I said,
Yeah,
didn't you, Jay?
yeah.
You
It
got
makes
what I
sense?
said, right? It
Yeah.
did make sense.
It is.
Because if
Okay,
somebody,
I didn't catch all
like
of
I
it.
cut somebody off today, and I swear I thought he was following me here to do something wrong to.
Oh, okay.
But he could have been a civil person.
Don't bring him to the crib, huh? Come on now.
He
Don't bring him here.
He looked a little sketch. He couldn't come on base. They would have got him. Just my luck. He would have rolled on this motherfucker. Bling, flashed ID. Oh no! I
Chilling in the car waiting for you.
I would have run. I would have drove straight through base. Came out, jumped on the 5 like
It's over. We ain't shooting tonight.
we ain't shooting tonight.
You would have took him back to the crib?
What? Hell nah. High speed chase. Listen, man, I'm in traffic right now. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Jesus grabbed the wheel.
It's a madman behind me.
Right, but I say that to say this. He could have been a civilized dude, but the minute I cut him off, all bets is off. He just clicked, go somewhere where he don't need to go.
It just took
And
that one time.
Just that one time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So
Who's to say that can't happen to an Uber driver?
exactly. He could be a humble guy, a daisy cutting, paintbrush painting.
Not a
type
daisy
of-
cutting.
The daisy cutting, paintbrush painting.
Bob Ross type
Bob
guy.
Ross, Bob the Builder, wife and 3 kids type of dude. Civilized.
And one person just made him snap.
One person just made him snap.
Had a bad,
He had a bad day at work,
yeah.
Boy, and just, I'm tired of this.
Not again.
Not today, Sarah. Not today.
I'm tired of being a doormat. Like, I don't know.
We
if I
laugh, but that shit ain't funny.
I know.
though.
It's really not.
And I got a story. So my great aunt, God rest her soul, she was an angel in my opinion. You know, that's how I
Your
looked at her.
opinion.
In my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I tell y'all this story, y'all gonna be like, okay, that is your opinion. So,
She probably fucked up, huh?
oh, crusty old woman. But
We gotta send her the link to this one.
she's not alive anymore, man.
Oh,
God
he
rest
did
her
say
soul.
rest her
He
soul.
did say that.
So she passed away in 2009. So I think my aunt was about, my great aunt, she was about 80, 85, 84, whatever. So I looked at her like she was my grandma, because she gave me the love that my grandma should be giving me that my grandma still doesn't give me. That's another story. So
It's not, but I get what he's saying because I got.
Let's not make this about
All
you,
right,
Madonna.
Oh,
oh,
Jesus.
bang, 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 bang.
Obviously.
Wiz Will.
Wiz
Okay,
Will.
I apologize. Go.
So when the family used to come, you know how your relatives come from out of town, y'all all get together, have a good powwow, you know, maybe go to a Perkins if y'all had that.
Hang
maybe
out
go
with your
to-
cousins.
Yeah, hang out with your cousins and everything, have a good time. So from as far back as I can remember, her husband never left the house when family members came in.
Oh shit.
Did I tell you the story?
Yeah, you
I
told
didn't
me
tell you
the
the story.
story.
I got to tell the people this story.